Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nina, and I'm thrilled you decided to stop by. On this channel, we talk about finding happiness, peace, and a bit of sanity, especially after 40. Today, we're diving into a topic that many of us have wrestled with, the causes of depression. Yes, we're going to tackle the elephant in the room, and for some of us, it's more like an entire herd of elephants. Before we get started, I should mention that I'm currently battling the flu, so if my voice sounds a bit off, that's why. Not that my normal voice is all that great either, but hey, we work with what we got, right? So let's start with the basics. Depression is not just feeling blue or having a bad day. It's more like someone turned off the lights and hit the switch. So, what causes this joy stealer? Let's break it down. Because knowledge is power, and we could all use a little empowerment these days, right? First up, biological factors. Genetics can play a huge role. If depression runs in your family, you're more likely to experience it. It's not about blaming anyone, it's just how our bodies work. Think of it as inheriting your grandmother's ugly vintage necklace. Just like that, some of us inherit a tendency toward depression. Then there's brain chemistry. Our brains rely on neurotransmitters to keep things running smoothly. But sometimes these chemicals get out of balance, leading to depression. Think of neurotransmitters like messengers that help different parts of your brain communicate with each other. The main players here are serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. Serotonin helps regulate mood, sleep, and appetite. When there's not enough serotonin, it can lead to feelings of sadness and irritability. Dopamine, on the other hand, is often called the feel-good neurotransmitter. It's linked to pleasure and reward. When dopamine levels are low, you might feel unmotivated and lose interest in activities you once enjoyed. Norepinephrine helps manage your body's response to stress. Low levels of norepinephrine can lead to feelings of fatigue and a lack of focus. And let's not forget hormones. This brings us to the roller coaster ride known as perimenopause. Perimenopause, that lovely time when your body decides it's time for midlife crisis. Hormone levels, especially estrogen and progesterone, start fluctuating like crazy, and guess what? Your mood goes along for the ride. It's like being a teenager all over again, but with more responsibility and less tolerance for nonsense. During perimenopause, these hormonal shifts can lead to mood swings, irritability, and yes, depression. It's not just in your head, it's in your hormones. Understanding this can help us be more patient with ourselves during these times. Next, let's discuss psychological factors. Life events such as losing loved ones, divorce, financial troubles, or major changes can trigger depression. If you've been carrying around a lot of stress and trauma, it's no wonder you're feeling weighed down. It's important to recognize these psychological triggers and address them, possibly with the help of a health professional. Now here's a little tidbit. Our brains love to dwell on negative experiences more than positive ones. It's called the negativity bias, and it's a survival mechanism from way back when we had to remember which berries were poisonous. Nowadays, it just means our brains can sometimes act like a overzealous security guard, always on the lookout for danger. Knowing this can help us understand why we might feel down even when things are not that bad. Now let's talk about social factors. Isolation, lack of social support, and difficult relationships can contribute to depression. It's like being surrounded by people but feeling alone. Sounds familiar? This is why building a supportive community is so important. Having people who understand and support you can make a world of difference. Humans are social creatures, even if sometimes we'd rather be alone with a good book and a cup of tea. While it's tempting to isolate when we're feeling down, connecting with others can be incredibly beneficial. But if you're thinking, well, Nina, I don't have a social circle, remember that online communities can be just as supportive. Sometimes those virtual hugs mean a lot. And finally, lifestyle factors. Poor diet, lack of exercise, and inadequate sleep can all contribute to depression. It's like your body and mind are screaming for something else, and you're too busy to listen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, more things I need to do. But it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Small changes can make a big difference. Try adding one extra vegetable to your meal, taking a short walk each day, or setting a consistent bedtime. Baby steps, my friend. It's about progress, not perfection. Let me share a bit of my own journey with you. As someone going through perimenopause, I have experienced firsthand how these hormonal changes can affect mental health. There have been days when I feel like overwhelmed by sadness and anxiety. But understanding the root causes has helped me navigate these challenges better. I find solace in work, talking with friends, family, and make changes that support my mental health. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. If you or someone you know is struggling with depression, it's important to seek help. Talking to a healthcare provider, therapist, or counselor can make a significant difference. There are also support groups and online communities where you can share your experiences and find support from others going through similar challenges. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. You deserve to feel better, and there are people out there who can help. Depression is a complex and multifaceted condition, but understanding its causes can empower us towards healing. Remember, you are not alone, and it's okay to ask for help. If you find this video helpful, share it with someone who might benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to take care of yourself. And until next time, stay strong and stay positive. Bye for now.